Hi Ronald, here's your system running here. So when I test the system, I put your water bottles on, all your tubing on. Everything is as you will receive it. So you can see here how it's running and how it's bubbling. So it should run the same way when it arrives to Australia and you put it together. So I have the system open right now, and this is what the inside looks like. And I wanted to alert you of something. So these pressures, or these water level sensors, I'm using for the first time. And I think they'll be more accurate than the old ones that I've used. And I've also added a third sensor in here to detect when the refill needs to happen, and that's what this middle sensor is. Now, I'm going to ship it, and I think I've got things pretty much in place, but there's going to be a lot of shaking and rattling of the system when it comes to you. So, I've marked on the tubes right here. So that's the low level point where this low level light and this low level sensor. And then this is the refill sensor, and so that's the point that you want to align it to, somewhere around there. And then this is the high level sensor, so that's the point you want to align to this sensor. Now what I imagine that can happen possibly is that they may shake down a little bit, and so that would disturb where in here that the sensors will go off. So right now the sensors are set so that when it's just at the very bottom here, the low level sensor will come on. When it's at the refill line, when it goes below that refill line, the refill sensor, yellow light, will come on. And when it's at the top of the tube here, that's when the overfill light or the high light will come on, in which case you have to drain a little bit. Otherwise, for these lights, you need to add water. And you always want to keep water above this refill line. That lessens the chance of ignition of the gas inside the electrolyzer tank here. Because when the water level goes below the electrodes, if there were a rust particle that gets stuck in between electrodes and it's exposed to the gas, it could short and ignite the gas in the tube. Now, I've made the system so that I'm pretty sure it's explosion proof, because we have a flash port here that if ever the gas ignites inside the tube or the tank here, all the gas would expand and come out of these ports here. There are 3 ports on this flash tube, and it's a rubber ball pressed down with a spring, and so the gas will push that ball up and all the gas will escape out these holes and eliminate any type of explosion. If these sensors ever change sensitivity, on these top 2 sensors here, you can change the sensitivity setting. So if it goes off when it's not supposed to, you can make it less sensitive or more sensitive with a small screwdriver and turn this screw clockwise to make it less sensitive and counterclockwise to make it more sensitive. And I also wanted to let you know that it's running at 220 volts. So I have a 220 volt transformer, so it should run just as it runs there in Australia.